Okay, another testimony video. Uh, this was back not long. It was within the first year of my turning my life completely over to the Lord. And as a GSA contractor, still in that same area, it was known to the people I worked for. And Ted Andrews was a one of the inspector guys there that would inspect my work or come out and give me work. They had their offices in the old maintenance building there at Fort Lewis. And, Mr. Clark was the supervisor there, and no relation, but a nice, very, very nice guy. They both all professed to be believers, and the secretary as well. So, anyways, we would converse about God quite often. Well, one day, um, Ted comes out to me and says, "Hey, I got really bad news. My wife has cancer of the breast, and she's going in, yeah. Uh, I guess the next day, I think, something like that, for the diagnosis and the prognosis of what we're going to do here." He said, would you pray for me? I know you believe in God, and you pray often, and you pray over your food here, and you do things, and I'm seeking some help and prayer. I said, "Sure, Ted, I'll do that." And so I commenced doing that most of that day, off and on, whenever I thought about it. And by the way, that's how prayer is. You can pray all the time. It doesn't always have to be on your face or on the floor. And that's good as well when you have opportunity, because He's a mighty and holy God. So, anyways, I go home, and I was married at the time, and Susan was with me and the boys. And I don't know if I mentioned to her or not, but I might have. But I'm praying, and that night I'm praying, pretty hard. I said, "Lord," I was petitioned to pray for Ted's wife, and back then I knew her name. It was a terrible memory, but anyways, I said, "So I just pray, Lord, that Your will would be done in her life, and that it would behoove all of them, and they would all come and draw closer to You from this whole prayer request." And went to bed, got up, got my cup of coffee. Speaking of which, I'll have a drink. And headed to work in my 1991 Toyota four-wheel drive extended cab. My first neutral from Lacey, Washington. And I'm driving along, not more than probably a mile from the house. And in the right rear corner of the car, voice clear, plain as day, male voice, "I will heal her this time." Not "Miles, are you there?" or da 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 da, white flashes, or none of that. Excuse me. Excuse me. And so I went like this. I turned all the way back to the corner of the car. Oh wow! And the words. I mean, there's nothing crazy about that. "I'll heal her this time." And I was praying as I was on the way to work for her again. And then the voice. I said, and then I had a real dilemma. So I'm driving along, and I don't hear it once. I said, "Oh Lord, what do I do with that?" Now, if I go in and tell Ted that, and Mr. Clark and everybody, and everybody talked about everything there, and then she dies, and she's not healed, then I look like a false religious goofball zealot. If I don't go in and tell him what God just told me, then I'm in trouble, because Ted petitioned me, I petitioned God. There's an answer that it needs to be given back to Him. And so I thought, geez, what am I going to do? I said, there's also another ramification here. I'll heal her this time. That means Just going to be another time. But anyway, I went quite a ways into the day. I didn't go right in at 7:30 and, hey Ted, here's the news. Lord said this. I just prayed about it, dwelled on it, and finally, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I went in there and said, hey Ted, can I talk to you for a minute? Or maybe I brought him outside, one or the other. We were alone. I said, hey Ted, I was praying. And I told him the exact same testimony I'm telling you. I'm driving to work this morning. My voice plain as day, not whispered, just normal tone, said, I will heal her this time. So I'm telling you that the Lord has told me I'll heal her this time. Well, come to find out, they had went to their uh, prognosis uh, meeting with the doctor. He wants to do a double mastectomy, take both breasts off, just in case, so it doesn't do any spreading. I said, well, Ted, I can't tell you not to do that or to do that. All I can tell you is what the voice said to me was, I will heal her this time. So if you're going to act on this time and go ahead and do all those things the doctor wants you to do, then that's up to you. And so that was the testimony, a very plain, audible voice early in the morning, driving to work, enough to make me look back there a couple of times. I thought somebody was sitting back there. It was just that clear. And have a blessed day. Get in the Word. Stay in the Word. And I don't know the outcome of Ted and his wife because I sold the business and moved to where my mother lives in Missouri within the year. So have a blessed day in the Lord. Get in the Word of God. Stay in the Word, please.